A member of the House of Representatives from Barakin Ladi, Riyom Federal Constituency in Plateau State, Simon Wadukom, has revealed that foreign Fulani terrorists invaded no fewer than 55 communities in his constituency and displaced the residents. Wadukom noted that there are presently more than 13,000 internally displaced persons in his constituency as a result of the violent attacks by the Fulani fighters. The lawmaker added in an interview with Tribune that when the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo came to Plateau State, he made a pronouncement that the Nigerian government would assist the people with 10 billion naira to rebuild their houses, but nothing had happened to date. Hey! Nothing happened. You are talking of that one, the Ogoni that they promised they used in campaigning 6 years ago. They've not done anything. The lawmaker said insecurity has already consumed Nigeria. Security agencies are overwhelmed, and some people argue that it is because of lack of funding of the police and the military and other related issues. Some say it is lack of training and retraining of the security personnel, while others blame the absence of technology and equipment to meet the security challenges facing the country. But I will link the problem to the failed government that we have. This government promised to deal with insecurity and other related issues within 6 months. Initially, most of these problems were concentrated in the northeast and precisely in Borno State. But since the government came to power, we have been having terrible experiences. Insecurity has spread to every nook and cranny of the country. The government has been paying lip service to security. President Buhari called on former President Goodluck Jonathan to resign over security failure. If I were President Buhari, I would have resigned long ago. This government is selective. It is a government that does not carry Nigerians along. Before we close for the plenary, I presented a petition before the House with regard to the over 55 communities in my constituency that have been destroyed and taken over by people we do not know. We have Fulanis within the communities and we know them, but the truth is that these people that have come and formed new settlements, we don't know them. And as a citizen of this area, I cannot access these communities and come back with my life. We have cried out, even as I am talking to you, we have 13,000 IDPs in my constituency. The houses that were destroyed have not been rebuilt. The community that is making effort, that is Jong community, the houses they are trying to build were about being destroyed again 3 days ago. We don't have the firepower of these people. If the government that is supposed to protect every citizen of this country is saying there is no land grabbing in my constituency, it is unfortunate, but I don't want to take issues with the government. You don't want to take issues with the government, but you are part of the government. As of the last count, 55 communities had been taken over by these foreign Fulanis. They have renovated the houses that natives deserted and are presently living in them. They are occupying properties that do not belong to them. When the vice president came to Plateau State, he made a pronouncement that the federal government would assist the people with 10 billion naira so that they could rebuild their houses. Have the houses been built? Are there no settlements there now? Who are those living there when the natives have been chased away? The issue of mobile barracks was mentioned by the same vice president. Have the barracks been built? The vice president was making the promises that he wants to do it from his own pocket or from the people that he works with. Oh my God, the vice president. Okay, we'll continue to count on him. Their plan is to extend same to other states, and they are doing it. This government doesn't see anything wrong in the injustice. But your governor says everything is okay up north. So why crying foul where there is not? Please, one divide indivisible Nigeria. Even let Fulanis take over your own house too. We must be our brother keepers. This is pathetic. Can someone do such a thing to the Fulani and Mr. President will not react? This is unfair to the community. Mr. President, In the interest of justice and fair play, please take all necessary actions to help those communities return to their houses. Forget, Buhari is not going to do anything. Federal government is going to do not going to do anything. Everything you are talking about, according to Femi Adesina, that Buhari is not going to listen to all those unnecessary things. All your advice and your contribution are unnecessary. He's not going to respond to them. Which part of the Plateau state I need to know, because this is the most useless, unauthentic, and doctored news platform I have ever seen. Okay, he needs to go and ask the lawmaker now. Okay, a House of Assembly member made a bold statement and you called it useless and doctored. Doctored. We know you are among these herdsmen of death, but your crimes will catch up with you soonest. You can imagine. Okay. Um, this is what we do want in our communities. We don't want to live in the bush while terrorists living in our mansions. No, it will never happen in Biafra land, and we will fight terrorists. I guess you belong to this deadly group. That is why you are saying it is not authentic. Are you saying that because Sarah Reporter is not Islamic, you and your father, cow president, and whoever produced this government using Islamic faith as a cover-up will never live to witness the good things? This is what IPOB ESN is fighting against. ESN forever. And the affected communities keep quiet. Sometimes we Nigerians are very docile. You mean that happened and you cannot raise your voice to be heard by international community, and you could not hashtag it on Twitter? Come on. I mean, the Plateau people can do better. If the lawmaker said he does not want to have a drag issue with the government, even the papa of one Nigeria, Gowon, could not even help his people. Even Bible stated it, that our enemies will fall inside their own grave. Mr. Honorable, what are you doing about it? Or are you still asking your people to pray, and you and your people allow them to sleep overnight in a house that is not their own? You are waiting for Nigeria government, Abi. You go stay long complaining. Enjoy 4+4 mentality, and next level, did your states not give APC all their votes? Continue in your bondage until your lands are totally taken away. I have no sympathy for them. Conquest good. Conquest goodbye to Plateau indigenous. Everybody knows that Fulani herdsmen has captured many communities in Plateau states. So guys, let's hear your opinion and let's have your take on this.